I've seen stigma firsthand, and it often comes in some of these kind of subtle ways. When only my family knew I was living with HIV, everything was fine for the majority of my family. But when I started speaking publicly and disclosing my status publicly, that's when they internalized their own stigma kind of bubbled to the surface. And it was really about stigma and shame, right? It was about the shame that they carry about their having a family member who is HIV positive. But I tell people all the time, the longer I've stood in my truth, the longer time I've had for my family to come stand beside me.
Stigma means shunning. Stigma means ignorance. Stigma is mean. And stigma is uncaring. So to me, because I've experienced all of those things, that would be why I would give you those definitions around stigma.
I feel like a lot of people misconstrue that because you're HIV positive, you have to have AIDS too, or you have to be spreading it to somebody, and that's not true.
There's so many different misconceptions, as in, if you stand near them or if they hug you, you're gonna catch it, or if you date them, then that automatically means that you're positive too, or if you're comfortable with being friends or acquainted with somebody that is positive, then the issue is, you're hanging with them because you got it. It's nonsense.
Initially, I would say the media has a lot to do with the way that public opinion is shaped. And so if the media would put out information that was relevant to the times that we're in, back in the 80s, the information that they were putting out was grave. When you fast forward to the 1990s, in 1996, that's when all of the antiviral, not all of them, but they were introduced. And then you didn't have to take a mazillion pills. It was like heaven. Because instead of it becoming a disease that would kill you just instantly, it became a manageable disease. So education, the media, all of that can really change public perception.
A small step everybody could take is to do more research and to maybe talk to maybe a friend that has HIV and who has cope with it.
I think something that everybody could do to go against stigma is educate yourselves on something you don't understand. Ask friends, ask family, the internet. Also go to support groups. Become an ally of the situation if you really completely don't understand and you want to understand. And also just have an open mind about it.
Stigma means to me is things that people say and people judging you from knowing the actual facts, dealing with something particular. People being educated about it is the most important thing, I think, because education is power.